The light and the shadow. My husband's friend had invited us over for dinner. He lived in the suburbs of Toronto in a beautiful mansion with luxury cars parked in the driveway. I could tell his trade business in Cuba was very successful. My husband knew him from a previous job, and he had been suggesting that we also invest in the growing Cuban market. Knowing that Cuba was a socialist country, I was reluctant to the idea. During dinner, he invited us to an all-inclusive trip to Cuba. Since we were looking for our next business opportunity, we decided to join him and his wife on the trip. As soon as we landed, we were welcomed with flowers and a red carpet. We made privileged visits to restricted government agencies and rode along the coast with the Coast Guard. We were treated as if we were VIPs. For the next couple of days, we attended business presentations and decided that there was indeed a great opportunity for business in Cuba. At the time, Cuba had a hostile relationship with the US, so business with Canada was very important. Cuba also didn't have a state capitalist system, so they depended heavily on Canadian businesses. My husband and his many golf friends were thinking about making a joint investment as shareholders, so it wouldn't be as risky. Since our friend from Toronto was a very careful and trustworthy person, I thought the investment would be worth at least considering. Furthermore, I had been praying for a new business opportunity, and I happened to have just attended a church conference where a missionary had talked about building a mission center in Cuba. I got excited at the thought that this could be God's guidance, providing both business and ministry opportunities in Cuba. However, as I got to see the details of the plan, I found out that there were fees and gratuities being paid to Cuban officials, and that we would be taking a shortcut by depositing funds to a third world country before sending it back to Canada. Upon hearing all of this, I naturally became unsure. However, I reasoned to myself, well, it is a socialist country, and all the businesses are doing it this way. I didn't know what to do. I was torn. But then an image flashed through my mind. It was a wolf-shaped shadow made by two hands. It's hard to tell just by looking at the intertwined fingers themselves, but in front of a focused bright light, the shape of the shadow is very clear. In front of Scripture and God's truth, even our darkest desires become strikingly clear. God showed me that this whole business plan was not righteous in His eyes. I couldn't see it before, didn't want to see it, because I was trying to justify and rationalize my greed. My husband and I decided not to invest, but we came home with light hearts. I still reflect on this today. What is my portrait like before God's light? Am I a gentle dove? Or perhaps an angry buck? I remember the praise song. Change my heart, O God, make it ever true. Change my heart, O God, may I be like you. You are the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me, this is what I pray. Although I am weak and lacking, I choose to stand before God again and again, just as I am.